Hello and good evening. I'm Richie Wiewiora, and this is my outdoor learning center. This center is suitable for first grade. There's 3 sections. There's a reading section, a science section, and a math section. On all of the folders, the standards are available. There are examples for each folder on the outside of the folders for the kids. The first folder, for example, this is what the students will do. They'll reach in here and they'll grab a sentence. On the sentence, it says, "Do you like dogs?" They will then figure out if it needs a period, an exclamation mark, or a question mark at the end of the sentence. So what they will then do is reach back inside the folder and grab a question mark. They will place the question mark on the slip like this. And that is it for the first folder in reading. Now on to the second folder. This has to do with capitalization at the beginning of a sentence or somebody's name, for example. So for example, they will reach in here and grab a sheet of paper. On the sheet of paper, there are several sentences. The student will then read the first sentence. It says, "Bob put on a mask." So the student will sit back and think, and they will figure out that Bob is at the beginning of a sentence and it is a person's name, so it then needs capitalized. So on the line, they will then write Bob with a capital B, and they will do that for every sentence and find the mistake. That concludes the reading section of my outdoor learning center. On to the next section. This is the science section of the folder. It has to do with food chain and animals. The example outside shows a leaf, a grasshopper, and a frog. The leaf will fall off a tree. The grasshopper will eat the leaf. Then the frog will then eat the grasshopper, and that will complete the food chain. So now what the student will do is reach in the folder and pick out these cards. The cards show an acorn, there's 2 arrows, a squirrel, and an owl. So the student will think how the order goes. They will realize that an acorn is first, falls off of a tree. Then, squirrels eat acorns, another arrow, and then an owl eats a squirrel. That concludes the science section of my board. On to the last section, the math section. This has to do with addition and subtraction. There is paper in there with several different equations. There's some addition and some subtraction. So what the student will do is reach inside and pull out a piece of paper. On the paper, there are magnets. As you can see, this one is subtraction. So then they will reach inside of the folder and grab all the fish. Each fish has a value of 1. So where the magnets are, they will then place the fish. 1, 2, 3. The students will then look at the sheet and figure out that there is 2 fish here, and if you take away 1, that is equal to how many fish? 1 fish. And that concludes my outdoor learning center, and have a great day.